Welcome again to Joe Stunner Boxing. Eddie Hearn gave an interview, I think it was on Boxing Social, something like that, with that Charlie Parsons guy. And I don't like it when them two get together because it takes about 3 minutes before they actually start talking about boxing. They spend about 2 or 3 minutes indulging in banter. Anyway, I won't go into one unless I just did. Hearn was saying that he still wants Joshua to fight Francis Ngannou. He thinks it'd be a good fight for AJ. He still insists that AJ would do him in 3 rounds. And he says AJ's not interested because he wants to make a beeline for the heavyweight title. Okay, fair enough. But I think it's intriguing what Hearn is doing here, because what he's saying is, I mean, first of all, whereas AJ's kind of correct. If he gets rid of Ngannou, people are going to say, well, you should have done. They're going to say what they said about Fury. You should get rid of this guy easy. And I don't think it's a foregone conclusion AJ gets rid of Ngannou in 3 rounds at all. Not least of all because Joshua is, mentally fragile and lacking in confidence, at least in the moment. When he gets in the ring, he may be confident beforehand, but when he gets in that ring, there isn't a great deal of confidence on show. And Ngannou is clearly, I didn't know much about him before the Fury contest, but clearly he is a very natural, capable, talented combat sportsman. He may not be a great boxer, but he isn't a great boxer. He was huffing and puffing during the Fury fight, so clearly he's got something to learn about pacing yourself. It's a different type of pacing when you're in a boxing ring to MMA. But yeah, people will say, all right, you beat Ngannou. Yeah, fair enough. Well, probably what Hearn is doing is he's looking at it from a compare and contrast view. Let's say AJ knocks out Ngannou, even if it's in more than 3 rounds. Let's say he dominates him and beats him convincingly on points. Hearn can then say, well, yeah, Ngannou's good, but look at AJ compared to Joshua. AJ dominated the guy, or he knocked him out. Look at it. It's a big feather in Hearn's cap more than AJ's, and it gives Hearn more ammunition to fire at Fury and Warren, who have both been scathing about him and AJ in the past. So would it be a good fight for Joshua? Well, the way that the fight would go is, I mean, okay, he hits hard. If he hit Ngannou on the chin, he could theoretically knock him out. Ngannou appears to have a very good chin. He's an enormously physically strong man. What is he, like 19 stone and not a pound of fat on him? I mean, he's a big, powerful guy. And AJ is a smaller man. I mean, smaller in terms of natural weight. They're both pretty, muscle bound. With AJ, it's more, I think it's probably more built up muscle. But his skills are far, far better than Ngannou's, far better. So I see AJ definitely winning that fight. He should do. But again, there is this issue of him lacking confidence, whereas Ngannou has it. And that can take you a long, long way, because when all the talk was of AJ facing Wilder, even though Wilder is, getting on for close to 40 than he is 35, and hasn't fought, he's fought less than 1 round since the 3rd Fury fight, he has confidence. It's almost delusional the way he thinks, but he has confidence. And confidence and self-belief can take you a long, long way. Like I said before, if you have a self-belief, no matter how lunatic or delusional it is, it can, fly you into buildings and make you believe all sorts of nonsenses. So yeah, I wouldn't entirely rule out Ngannou. I mean, after last Saturday, dare any of us rule out anything? But no, the question is, who's AJ going to fight next? He's probably not going to have that 3rd fight in 2023 that he wanted. He's probably going to have it, as Hearn says, in January. As for Joshua beating Fury in 6 rounds, as Hearn insists, I don't see that happening either. I mean, I think people are understandably getting carried away here. I don't think Fury's finished at all. I think he's past his best. That would be my assessment. But rule Fury out at your peril. I mean, the man can fight. When he gets in the mood for it, when he gets himself physically ready and mentally, psychologically ready, the guy's still a threat. Trust me. And against AJ, surely he would do that, and surely he'll do it against Usyk. He might not beat Usyk, he might not beat Fury, he might not beat AJ, but Don't write this guy off. Fury has done it before. He surprised us before. He can do it again. So, yeah, difference of opinion between Hearn and AJ over whether he should fight Ngannou. What do you think? What's your opinion? Leave your comments below. And as always, of course, subscribe to the channel if you're new, if you don't mind. Hit the thumbs up button. And spread the word about Joe Stunner Boxing. Looking forward to reading your comments. Thank you as always for your time. I always appreciate it. Speak to you soon. Bye for now.